Hello everyone, that's Ichiro. And the topic of today's video is surviving your last semester of high school. Now, my little brother and a couple of my friends are all in their last semester of high school, and I can tell from the conversations I've had with all of them that they don't know if they're gonna make it. But trust me, I know from personal experience that no matter how crap your high school experience has been, you will survive this last semester. So I've kind of compiled a couple tips that I think will make it easier for everyone, and I hope they're helpful. My first tip is just keep reminding yourself it's your last semester of high school, because congratulations. Doesn't matter where you're going afterwards, whether into the workforce or to college, it's going to be better after high school. This is the last thing you have to do, and trust me, you can make it. Tip 2, don't slack off. I know a lot of you are probably planning on going to college after high school, and trust me, until you set foot on campus with your pillow and picture frames, your high school GPA matters. I do know of people who've had their scholarships and acceptance to college taken away because of how badly they slacked off in their last semester of high school. I know you don't want to be there anymore, and I know you've probably got your future plans figured out, and this is the one thing that's in your way, but don't slack off. You're not doing yourself any good, you're not doing anyone else any good, so why bother? Tip 3, have fun. With all the prior tips said, there's no reason this semester shouldn't be fun. Think about it. This is probably your last couple of months in a free education institution that's attended by everyone your age. Even when you're not slacking off, you're probably gonna have a lot more time on your plate this semester just because everything's sort of winding down and you're really more preparing for the future than dealing with the present. So there's no reason you shouldn't have a little fun. You might as well try all the things that you've wanted to in the past 3.5 years but haven't had the chance to. Have a picnic with your friends. Change all the desktop backgrounds of the school computer lab's computers to something stupid. Introduce yourself to that cute stranger in one of your classes because this is the last time you're probably going to see them unless you make a move. Prank your least favorite teacher. Don't get caught. Throw a big party with people you might not know. I don't care. This is your last chance to be around a lot of these people. So make it count. And finally, tip 4, keep your friends close, but don't be afraid to let go. I can tell you from personal experience that you might be surprised who you keep in touch with after graduation. For me, it wasn't the group that I ate lunch with and had birthday and Christmas parties with since 8th grade. Instead, it was my prom date and all of his friends that I knew vaguely from AP classes. 3 girls from my speech team, 1 older, 2 younger, that I inexplicably shared a hotel room with one tournament. And a group of the nerdiest boys you will ever meet that I met through a combination of classes throughout middle and high school, after-school clubs, and a shared love of Star Trek and Battlestar Galactica. I never ate lunch with any of these people, but these are the people that I come back to hang out with every break. I've seen a good number of people this Christmas break, and if you had asked me on graduation day whether I would have seen any of these people past graduation, I probably would have said no. Not that I didn't like any of them, but during high school I just never really saw them. People that I hung out with for most of my high school career, I don't speak to at all. I don't even think we're Facebook friends anymore. So don't discredit people just because you don't talk to them very often. They might end up being your best friends. That in mind, if there are people that you've hung out with, whether out of convenience or necessity, that you'd rather not hang on to for any longer, don't. Because life is way too short to hang out with people you don't like. So there you go. Those are my 4 tips for surviving this last semester of your high school experience with at least a little bit of dignity. Remember that it's your last semester of high school. Don't slack off, have fun, and don't be afraid to make new friends and let go of old ones.